people of Shilla adapted Buddhism as their basic ideology. The patriotic nature of Shilla Buddhism was the result of union between the tradition of military arts and Buddhism. As one might expect, the military arts of the warrior using bare hands were often depicted in Buddhist artistry. The most famous example is the grand Inwang image at the entrance of Sokuram Grotto. The pose of the Inwang image, which shows the symbolic posture of Shilla's bare-handed fighting, is represented in today's Kumgang posture. The martial arts of Koguryo, Paekje, and Shilla greatly affected neighboring countries. Paekje's Saurabi became the origin of Japanese samurai, and Koguryo's Sirum became Japanese sumo. The record of bare-handed fighting is first found in the history of Koryo, under the name of Subak. Obyong Subaku was a group competition that could be used in actual combat situations, and people could gain a chance to climb up the social ladder through it. However, Subak, which mainly used hands, was practiced primarily by the ruling class, whereas common people enjoyed Taekyon. To those commoners who could not possess any arms, Taekyon, which used powerful kicks, was more practical and effective than using just bare hands. Koryo warrior Lee Seung-gae founded the Chosun dynasty, so the tradition of Koryo's martial arts passed down to Chosun times. Subak was considered important, so skill in it was a deciding factor in selecting soldiers. The government often selected those who were proficient at Subak. The common record of martial arts written during King Cheongjo's reign used 225 Korean, Chinese, and Japanese books as references to summarize and develop the martial arts of the East one step further. The common record of martial arts lists 24 kinds of martial arts that include spearmanship, swordmanship, martial arts using bare hands, and martial arts on horseback. Korea, China, and Japan all exchange characteristics of their own martial arts with each other. According to Mubiji, Ming's book on martial arts, there is a record that the swordmanship which was not passed down in China was sought in Chosun and was called the Chosun swordmanship. Yedo, the swordmanship found in the common record of martial arts, is the Chosun swordmanship which was recorded in Mubiji. Chosun created improved martial arts combining the best characteristics from China's martial arts and Korea's. However, the martial arts recorded in the common record of martial arts differ from today's Taekwondo in that they mainly used hands. The tradition of Taekwondo has been passed down through Subak, which mainly uses hands, and Taekyon, which mainly uses feet. The Haedong Jukji Chronicle, which was published in 1920, describes Taekyon as follows. In the old custom called kaksur, people kick and try to knock each other down. Those who are not good at taekyang kick the opponent's legs. Those who are good at taekyang kick the opponent's shoulder. And those who have superb skills kick the opponent's top knot. The splendid footwork of Taekwondo, its effective and practical nature, and its characteristic as a sport that the audience can enjoy, all originate from the fact that Taekwondo is the traditional martial art of this nation. When Chosun was occupied by Japan, Korea's martial arts faced a dark age. Japan forced Korea to venerate its Shinto temples and took away Korea's language to erase Korean spirit. It oppressed those who were training in traditional martial arts and imposed Japanese martial arts such as Kendo and Judo. Korea's traditional martial arts entered a new era when the nation was liberated in 1945. Under the Japanese occupation, Korea's traditional martial arts were in danger of losing their traditions. Since karate was forced on them, some training methods from karate were introduced. That is why the bare-handed fighting was called tangsu or kungsu, which is the Korean way of saying karate. Training was introduced that dealt mainly with hands rather than feet. However, the effort to restore the traditional martial arts continued. Song Deok-gi and Shin Han-sung, who had maintained the tradition of Taekwondo, did their part to restore the traditional martial arts. Through this process, the foundation of modern Taekwondo was prepared.